Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You are now here with the 3 perspectives. We've got school updates, student recognition, and a very special guest today, Mr. Schuller.
Why y'all clapping off beat?
All right, just chill.
Fun fact of the day. The fear of long words is called phobia. Lock in, phobia.
All right. Bear with me when I say this, bro. Hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus.
It's not your turn.
Bro.
Hippopotamus monstrosophaly.
Yo, you don't even know what to do. Hippopotamus monster show equipped in laughing.
Hey, I'm next. Let's go. I'm next. Let's go.
I'm gonna start over, bro.
Hippopotamus Dromaeosaurus Cryptodophia Olephobia.
All right, let me go.
That was really good.
Hippopotamus stress lithiola.
Sure, y'all be killing me.
I don't know. We gonna just skip me. What's up, Mr. Shoo? How you doing today?
I'm doing all right today. Can't complain.
Can't complain.
Another good one.
So about that chop salad.
Yeah, when I'm gonna get some.
That's just for me.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, how's the new 7th graders going?
The new 7th graders are doing good, but I see more than just 7th grade now. I see 8th grade still. I do 6th graders. So we doing all the grades in middle school.
Who is better, last year's 7th grade or this year's 7th grade?
Last year.
It just depends on the day.
Nah.
Depends on the day. Everyone's my favorite 7th graders.
Okay.
Everybody's my favorite.
All right. I'm the favorite.
Wait. I got a question.
All right, let's hear it.
Is there a moment where your students made you feel proud? 8th grade this morning.
Yeah, honestly, y'all did do really well in Miss Shayon class today while I was in there.
Happy birthday, Miss Shayon.
Everything that we've been working on.
Happy birthday, Shayon.
Yes, big shout out to Miss Shayon.
Baby blue.
I think we did really well. What we work on again?
Hypotenuse.
Okay, hypotenuse, right? Pythagorean theorem.
That's the word.
A squared plus B
squared. A little area. We talking about some area. Circle. Okay, look at Narissa.
See, I know.
So yeah.
About.
All right,
I was proud of y'all this morning. You're right.
All right.
Mr. Schuller, what are some skills you wish you started earlier?
I think some skills, I would say probably, I always wanted to play an instrument growing up.
Okay.
I started trying to play piano when I was younger, and then I just I didn't want to put in the work, but that's something that I feel like we should all think about.
So you was being lazy?
Yeah, when I was a kid, yeah, I get it.
Okay.
That's why we tell y'all to do it now.
Okay.
Because the more you can do it now, break the bad habit now, then you can actually succeed later.
Repetition.
This feels like a
Exactly.
All right, I got a question. What's one message or piece of advice you would like to give one of your students?
I would say just listen. Actually listen and hear what the teacher's saying first. Sometimes I feel like we always are quick to jump on a teacher if they're trying to correct us. Yeah. But I think if you just wait a second, hear what they say, and then interact with the teacher, it would go better for both people. Because most of the time, what I'm trying to do is always help y'all.
Okay.
I'm always here to help.
Time.
But if y'all
all the time.
Oh, okay.
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 So guys.
Oh wait. Tell us a little bit about yourself, like where you're from and etc.
So I was originally born in New York. I was born in Staten Island. I lived there till I was 7, and then I moved here to Charlotte. So I'm basically a native Charlottean now. I've been here a long time. I went to elementary school, middle school, high school, all in Charlotte. And then I went to USC for college.
Okay.
Which is better, New York or Charlotte?
Yeah.
I mean, the food is better in New York, but I like living in Charlotte.
Okay.
Easy living.
It's media up here.
Yeah.
All right. What is someone you would like to give flowers to?
As in like a student or like a teacher?
It's to shape you who you are right
Oh, okay. So someone, I would say probably he was my 10th grade math teacher. Okay. He was also my football coach at the same time. So like he knew how to push us not only just on the field, but also in the classroom at the same time. So I kind of try to model how he taught into my teaching practice.
Shout out him.
Shout out him.
Let me find out you was down there tackling people, Mr. Schuller.
What was your position, Mr. Schuller?
I played defensive line and fullback.
Okay. Okay.
Whole time I was still break your ankle.
All right,
Oh, okay.
here
All
we
right,
go.
back to the topic. Next.
Fine.
All right.
So, he basically already said it. My question was, who is a teacher that inspired you and like why? What did they do other than your math teacher?
I think just as a whole, I remember a lot of teachers along the way always making sure they push me to the next level, right? You don't want to settle for just being mediocre. You don't want to ever just do the bare minimum. So I had a lot of teachers, especially in middle school and high school, a lot, that always made sure I was like, okay, are you on top of your game? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? And they always checked in on me, and that was always the best part.
Okay. Yeah, not real. You're real. Feel me?
Yep. All right. Feel me?
You feel me?
Feel me?
Feel me?
Feel me?
What do you think students often misunderstand about your role, job, or subject?
Well, we could start with that you think I'm only a 7th grade teacher. I'm not only a 7th grade teacher. So that would be the role position.
Get a
right?
load of this.
I'm here to help everybody, first of all. Let's see, what else? Sometimes I feel like we don't remember, right, the stuff that we did in my class as the intervention class to rebuild some of these strategies. Well, you asked. You want to know? I'm trying to let you know.
You right.
I know.
All right.
So we just building foundations in my class that you need to have, no matter whether it's in Miss Shayon class, Mr. Bratcher class, Miss Kirby class, or Miss Williamson.
Completely unrelated, but you got some candy in your drawer?
Like, yeah, some snacks on.
Big back again.
I may or may not have
Can't go out
just
without
restocked,
food,
so
candy, drinks.
I'll
maybe
be
after
there.
the show. After the show.
After the show.
After the show. We can talk about it.
All right. What's one advice that you would give to your students to moving on to high school and in life?
Feel me?
Especially going into high school, is do the work. You gotta put in the work.
So do the work.
You just gotta try. All you gotta do is try. I'm telling you, we're here to help you. We want you to succeed. Nobody wants to make you fail. Nobody wants to make sure you don't get to go to where you want to be in life. But you just gotta put in a little bit of effort. I would say that's the biggest thing.
Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the rapid fire questions.
All right. Coffee or tea?
Coffee, always coffee. Starbucks.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl. Oof.
Sweet snacks or
Feel
salty
me?
snacks?
Salty.
Music or podcast?
Music.
Favorite school subject growing up?
Math, always math.
One word students would use to describe you.
Loud.
Loud.
Good
Overly
one.
loud.
Favorite part of your day?
Lunch.
What?
No, recess. Especially because the weather nice.
Stop laughing.
Planner or wing it?
I'm more of a planner.
Okay.
What was the first job you ever had?
First job I ever had, I actually worked at Jersey Mike's.
How old was you?
I was 15, maybe 16.
Okay.
You want him to say 6 7.
No, I was
So
gonna say
bad.
14. You know what? Y'all don't know me.
She's a
Y'all
Why are
don't
you
know
trying to
me.
work at Jersey Mike's?
No, I'm trying to work somewhere.
Oh.
I feel you. I feel you.
She's
Chick-fil-A
trying to
always
work at
hires
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A.
what type
people.
of
She's trying to
play?
work at
I
Kmart.
think it's 14. It might
Yeah.
be 15.
I feel you.
But I'm not 15.
It's alright, Tim. Okay. One last question before we let you go. Classroom, music on or music off?
I'm a music on.
Let's
I used to play music for y'all every morning.
No, I just had to ask it. Feel me?
Feel me? Feel me?
I feel less when.
Oh, don't do that.
All right. Anyways.
I'm talking about your hand, not your arm. Oh, this has been great, but we know you gotta get back to your class, so we're just gonna thank you so much for joining the Three Perspectives today.
Glad to be here.
We really appreciate you taking the time out your day to be with us, and yeah, thank you for joining.
Thank you, Miss Schuller.
Perfect.
Thanks again to Mr. Schuller. Now we're gonna be going into some teacher shout-outs.
This shout out comes from Miss Smith. She would like to recognize Peyton Wiggins and Kylie Mattier for their leadership and positive attitude. This shout out comes from Ms. Williamson.
She would like to recognize Annalisa Jones for her academic effort, leadership, and positive attitude.
Miss Williamson says she truly appreciates Annalisa's positive attitude toward learning, her kindness towards others, and her strong leadership qualities.
This next shout out comes from Ms. Royster.
She would like to recognize Nahada, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, for academic effort and positive attitude.
This next shout out comes from Mr. Schuller.
He would like to recognize Julian Crespo for his academic effort.
Julian has been consistently answering questions and staying engaged in Miss Shannon's math class. Keep up the great work.
This next shout out comes from Miss Smith.
She would like to recognize Alana Cooper Gross for academic effort and positive attitude.
Great job on your small business assignment. You've stayed on task and shown lots of creativity with your ideas. Miss Smith says she's excited to see how your project continues to develop and she loves your cookies.
This next shout out comes from Miss McKinney.
She would like to recognize Jordan Anderson for leadership.
Her message is simple, stay sweet. This next shout out comes from Miss Goldson.
She would like to recognize Ian for academic effort and positive attitude.
Ian is consistently engaged in class and serves as a role model for his peers. Thank you for your hard work.
This group shout out comes from Miss Shayon.
She would like to recognize Madison Rivers, Peyton Wiggins, Landon Bafford, Ian Aguilera, Dylan Tran, Cameron Samuels, and Kendall Boykin Styles.
They are being recognized for their academic effort, positive attitude, leadership, and improvement while collaborating and challenging each other in math class. They bring positivity and excitement to 8th grade math.
Our final shout out comes from Miss Shayon.
She would like to recognize Natalia Choez for academic effort and positive attitude.
This next shout out comes from Mr. Shelton.
He would like to recognize Zoel Harmon for academic effort, positive attitude, leadership, and improvement.
Mr. Shelton says, Zoel, I appreciate the smiles you bring to not just my face, but to others here at SCSA. Keep being yourself and brighten the lives of others.
This next shout out comes from Miss Witherspoon.
She would like to recognize Junior Honor Society for their positive attitudes.
They are being recognized for representing SCSA well at the LEAD conference in Washington, D.C. Great job representing our school community.
Congratulations to all our shout out recipients. Thank you for continuing to lead and grow and represent SCSA with pride.
Quote of the day: it always seems impossible until it's done. Thanks for tuning in today and listening to our podcast.
We'll catch you on the flip side.
From the three perspectives.
Finally.